Okay guys, so I can't really wait for a bunch of people to start or come because I need to get ready to go. Last night I did my eyebrows in my dye that I know I've mentioned before. So what I did is I went ahead and outlined my shape in my pomade, and then I tinted my brows with the stuff that I mentioned before that I got off LA Express. Little tip about me, at night I like to wear a eye patch because I can't stand light. So a lot of times it kind of rubs it every night. So last night I wore one that kind of sat right here, and I'm really glad it didn't rub it away. So one other product I used before I came on was the Clinique Prep Start, which they say is a moisturizer and kind of, I guess, a blur. I got this a long time ago, so it's almost gone. And once it is gone, I'm going to look into getting a moisturizer from my company so that I can use. Right now I have a cleanser and a mask from them that I use, and then I have a pharmaceutical that I use on my skin to try to clear it up. So there's some acne here. If you need to cover acne, you'd want to go in with some green, but this morning I just don't really have the time, number one, and I don't like to put this thick store-bought grade stuff right on my acne, especially when I'm trying to clear it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my regular foundation. So what I normally do is my brows, and they're almost done. So I'm gonna take my glasses off. This means that you might see me squint a lot and stare into this mirror. And I always get a wet wipe out or a makeup wipe, depending on what you're using, especially with my creams, because they tend to leave that oil residue behind, which is how I know that I don't want that product sitting on my acne. Normally, after I pencil in my brow to get it to this shape is when I do this step. But since my brow is almost completed, thanks to that dye, I can just go ahead and do my shape. I like to do this to kind of clear up the lines. And then I do it on the other side. Sorry guys, my mirror's over here. And I want a lighter, oh, you almost fell. I want a lighter look today, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a lighter pencil. This one I got at Sephora. I think it's a Beverly Hills Anastasia. And I'm gonna go ahead and just feather them a bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw in the shape that I've already kind of outlined previously. And then when you get here, you kind of just want to do little strokes. They say it's to mimic the hair, but my skin up here especially tends to be a bit oily. And somebody suggested maybe putting a primer, like right where I'm trying to put it on my skin. And I haven't yet got to that step. So I just kind of do my little strokes. I don't know, people say to use the thing to feather it out right here to get that kind of gradient effect. But if I do that, it will literally come off my skin. So it's really difficult for me when it comes to brows. And I know that lots of women have issues with brows, which is one of the reasons why I had mentioned yesterday about holding makeup classes, because I know that there are some just like basic, basic issues that women are struggling with. And I've been working on my brows for months. So I've been growing them out, tutorial after tutorial to find the shape. And so I finally got them in like a shape that I semi want. And normally I don't go live, especially, look how different they look, this early in the morning.
Can I see you?
One of them's bigger than the other. Well, sometimes that happens, but normally I don't go live this early in the morning because I really got to get going, but I'm already running a bit late and I had to put my makeup on regardless. So I figure I would just do it while talking. Hey, Brittany. So, as you can see, they're never perfect. Like, they never turn out the same. And a lot of times this is when I'll go in. I shouldn't have done it first. This is when I'll go in with that color and try to shape them up a bit. Because then you can kind of try to block the color that's already been laid down. And for example, this is a dye, so it's a lot harder to cover. But I always have one brow that I'm happy with and one brow that I'm not. It's kind of the way it is. That's better. So, especially in the morning, I don't have time to do a bunch of lots like foo-foo stuff as well. So I kind of just want to get in and get out and go on with my day. Hi, Ash. So this is one of my godsends. This is our liquid foundation. And not only is it made with all natural ingredients, I mean, for example, the first ingredient is water. And then we get into some like flower extract and calamine, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Lots of flour, and then there's green tea in it. So there's properties in their foundation, and this is the reason why I only use their foundation. There's properties in their foundation that actually helps fight acne. And because I have so much acne, I need help fighting it. I realized I didn't have my real spongy, so let's see if I can do this with this teeny one. But that's the reason why I'll only use this foundation. Now, if you're looking for a heavier coverage, I'm gonna have to do a different tutorial or a different thing for that. Hi, Jacqueline. Because I don't do a heavy coverage, especially in the morning. Because I don't like, oh, I forgot to put my concealer on. I'll have to do that in a bit. I don't like a heavy coverage on my skin for every day because of my acne. So I put it on the least I can. As you can see though, it covers the red quite well already. Need more. But when I buy makeup, I don't look for that thick stuff. I look for stuff that's going to fix my skin while I'm wearing it. The only time I put my makeup on thick is for pictures. So in my profile pictures, you'll notice that my makeup's a lot thicker. It's also more, darker. But I'm going to work. I'm going to work with children all day, so I don't need a super thick, heavy coverage of makeup. I've never worked with this little sponge, sorry. It's cute though, isn't it? I know it's not the proper sponge. This is the Aculabs liquid foundation, and it has green tea and other active properties in it to help your skin from aging, and it helps with the acne. So it's the only stuff I use now. I do have a Clinique one here that I will use if I'm looking for a really heavy coverage, but I don't like it. Like when I do my makeup for the photos, which everybody knows, I know the mini the mini beauty blenders are cute. Everybody knows for photos you always have to go dark and like thick to get that good photo, or normally thicker. Oh, sorry. This is Aculabs as well. I like to put a powder on top of my liquids to set it. But everybody knows that normally you have to go a lot darker to get it to sit in the photo.
Mommy?
Yeah, I don't like cakey, Jacqueline.
Mommy?
Yes, Trini.
What happens to where Baker finds a contract?
I don't know. So I prefer that my products don't have a bunch of junk in them when I'm trying to fix my acne issues. See if I can cover some of these bags under my eyes. It's not too bad. Better. My bags are being really icky, so I did get some of the stuff from Sephora, and I don't know if it's gonna help. Hi, Jen. So what I just put underneath my eyes is I have some of our concealer sitting down here, and I have it mixed with a little bit of some store-bought stuff, and I just kind of mixed it together and did that. So sometimes this is one of my favorite palettes, actually. This is, it comes with everything. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this little brush. The highlighter, the setting, the blush, and the contour. And sometimes in the winter, I look a little washed out. So I put a few dabs of the bronzer on it, and I go kind of all over my skin, and to get that little different shade. And it might just be that I need to change my foundation shade. But the one thing I like about this is because of my acne, all of the products I'm putting on my face are not going to contribute more to my acne, which is my biggest issue. All of the other products that I've ever bought, I had to go, they irritated my acne. And these products actually help clean it. And it was funny because when I wasn't, yeah, I don't like the little brush. When I wasn't selling, I was still using this product, and I was like, I'm never getting rid of this foundation. And I just bought 2 more, and because it's the only foundation that I know that actually helps treat my acne while I'm using it. So I'm getting off topic, and I'm going to be super late, so I need to move on. So I just got this from Sephora, and it's a neutral palette. So I've been using it in the mornings to kind of get ready. Sorry, thinking. I love you too, baby. It's harder for me to think while on camera. And I normally just go into my crease with a blender shade. And because I'm just going to work today, I don't tend to use eyeliner. So if you want me to see me do more of a, I call them Instagram looks, then you would need to do my makeup classes that I'm going to start up. But I tend to just do these neutral shades. And yeah, I know it's a little dark for you guys, but I wear glasses, so it's also going to be really light for me, because once I get my glasses on, you'll barely notice it. And blending is always the key. So I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 4 different shades on my eyes this morning, and that's my neutral look. I'm partial to my browns, especially for like my morning routine. I did get this to play with as well from Sephora, which I will be using in some, I'm going to do a makeup look. I swear, I've just been really sick lately, so, but I am going to do a makeup look with it. And then I'm also going to be teaching in my makeup class about how to use color without looking crazy. There was this one girl I'm in a makeup group, and I posted that, and she goes, "Oh my god, I wouldn't know how to use that unless looking like Mimi from Drew Carey." So if you guys remember Mimi from Drew Carey, she had that blue shade like way up here, right? And I told her, I said, no, you just need to mix your colors right, and you just need to go down on the eye. Don't go so high. And it was cute. So I always like putting white in the middle of my eyes. It tends to pop them open a little bit more. And also, if you had a white liner, sometimes you can line your eyes in white instead of black. It gives you that more awake look. And especially if you're going to work, right? So I always have lip gloss on. Before I get ready, because my lips are super dry, and you'll notice like I get this ring right here, and there's nothing I can really do about it. Like, I have scrubbed with a toothbrush, and somebody had made a comment once about it, but there's nothing I can do. This is our stain. I much prefer our stains. Again, buildable product, but I'm going to school to work with children, so I'm not going to layer it on. A lot of times I highlight, and I use these little, yeah, mine are too, Melanie. I need to really look into some stuff and see what we got going down to help with that. But I always highlight under my brow bone. Okay, Katrina, go put your socks on and go to the bathroom. Yeah, mine are like this even during the summer is the issue. And I like to put some highlighter under here as well, because I find it draws away from those bags. Sometimes I get a little crazy with it and wipes off the previous product. So I have to be very careful about that. I'm just using these little pods that I took out of, I think it was a NYX palette. It's from the drugstore. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. I definitely do not do a high contour in the days that I'm working. So a lot of times I don't even contour. I just add a little bit of blush. And that's about it. This lighting is horrible for you guys to see, and I apologize for that. I am getting a light ring. I don't know if it'll help in the mornings, but I am definitely getting a light ring. I'm trying to think what my last step is. So I like to curl my lashes before and sometimes after. I'm going for a very crazy look. It'll be after. Maybe they did along the way. Just using a cheapo. I don't like this mascara. It's hard to open some days. I got it from the store, but that's why I posted that mascara thing. But I want to get one that has not a bunch of toxins in it. So I think I'm going to grab ours. I'm not sure if ours is waterproof though. I am a huge waterproof person. Especially like I walk her to school and myself to work, and by the time I get there, especially today where it's minus 16, it'll be running down my face. Put your snow pants on if you can reach them.
No, I can't.
You can't? Okay, I'll get them for you in a second.
Should I get my sweater?
Yeah, you can put your sweater on, and you have your socks on.
Pants under your sweater.
Huh?
What I said.
Just a second, I'll be right back, guys. Here you go.
Thanks, Mommy.
So I can't see my lashes today. They didn't want to curl up, so I am going to curl them again. Sometimes I throw this little lip gloss over my stain, which you shouldn't really do because I think it diminishes your potency of your stain. But then my lips need that extra nutrient, and I find it goes really well with the color. And then I gotta make sure it doesn't get on my teeth. What am I missing? Oh, right, I was gonna curl my lashes again. See, I'm so used to doing this by myself. See, those are my lashes.
Kissing.
So, I think I'm done. So, oh! I can't get you guys in a natural light. It looks really bad. It only looks bad because of the light, I swear. I'm gonna take a picture for you guys. I did a before picture and I will take an after picture, but I have to get going. I gotta get to work and I'm late. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.